y'all, I am Michelle Mazelleغ. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel I talk about issues and topics that just make me want to go Alright, so let's get into today's video. So I was watching YouTube, came across this YouTube short. Black woman is basically talking about why African Americans should not be moving to Ghana, but instead staying in the United States in order to help the black communities. Here's what she had to say, and I will give my opinion afterwards.
Question for all you Americans moving back to Africa. Why? Why are you moving back to Africa? When your own people is right here in America, suffering, being gentrified, losing their Section 8, losing housing, but yet you have money to spend in Africa, but not right here in America with your very own people. I see far too many Black Americans spending thousands, 10s, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 in Ghana. But right here, as you can see, you have property that your people want fixed up, and y'all let the Mexicans and the whites move in, but yet y'all invest in Africa. We can stop our own gentrification process by investing in our own. Stop gentrifying Africa and get your own communities together.
So this video definitely is tying into a lot of other videos on social media that's just basically saying to black people who are picking up and leaving and going to Ghana or going to any other African country, why are you moving over there? Why are you moving to this foreign country that you don't know anything about? You need to stay in the United States of America. You need to build up your own community. This is where our ancestors were from. There are some black people who feel like their ancestors started on the American soil when they got off those slave ships and they put their foot on that American soil. There are some black people that say this is where my people started. So I was born in the United States of America. I'm going to die here. I'm definitely not going to leave it to go to a country I've never been to, and I'm definitely not going to be going to a country where my ancestors may or may not have descended from. So first and foremost, there are 41.6 million black people in the United States of America. That is the population. Out of the black people, there are 4,000, about 4,000 I read, that are picking up and moving to Ghana or picking up and moving into a country in Africa. 4,000. That's it. Well, she did mention to her video that majority of the black people who are moving out of these neighborhoods, these black neighborhoods, are moving to the suburbs in the United States of America. They're moving to the suburbs for a better life, better homes, better education, better health care, better job, better opportunity. And they're moving out of these impoverished neighborhoods if they're able to, and they're making their homes elsewhere. That's where majority of the black people are migrating to. They're not going to Ghana to start a new life. So, you know, we can break the black people up that's moved to Ghana into two different areas, right? Now, you have black people that have moved to Ghana who could be contributing to their black communities, who could be contributing as far as the organizations or initiatives or black-owned businesses. They could be giving back to these communities financially. They might not be there physically, but financially they are still there. They still want to help their communities. So you can't just assume that just because they've moved to Ghana that they're not giving to their communities. They don't have to physically be there in order for them to help it in whatever capacity they want to help at. So, you know, that's pretty much a generalized statement. You don't know where these people money going. And for you to say that they're just sending money to Ghana and not sending money back home, well, you don't know anybody's finances. Now, there are some black people who have moved to Ghana who are probably still contributing to these communities as best that they can. I live overseas, and every time I go home, I always support black-owned businesses in any capacity that I can help. If anybody asks me to, I don't care to give back to my community in any way I can. I'm not there physically, but I definitely can give my money to wherever is needed. All right, so you do have those types of black people who have moved to Ghana who are probably still contributing to these black communities. But then you got others who have moved to Ghana who ain't giving nothing, and they don't feel guilty about it. They're gonna watch your video and not feel not one piece of guilt, because they have left the life of United States of America. They are now, some of them are citizens of Ghana, And that's where their priority is. Their priority is no longer in the United States of America. They don't want to go back there. They don't want to have anything to do there. They might go back there to visit family or whatever. But anything else is no longer their concern. So you probably got two types going on here. A type that's probably giving back to their communities, and then some that ain't. And what I have to say to that is, if you are black people who have decided that you don't want to go out of the United States of America, the United States of America is your home, you want to die there, you were born there, whatever, then I would have to say to you, then it's your responsibility to continue to upkeep the communities. The people that are gone to Ghana who have decided they don't want to invest in those communities, they don't want to give money to the communities, that they want to give their money to Ghana, I mean, that's their business. That's what they can do. You have to work with the people that are there, the ones that's going to give financially, and you got to keep moving. You know, that's one thing with black people. We always worry about what everybody else is doing, and we really need to be focusing on what are you doing. You know, you worry about these people that's spending $20,000-$50,000 in you know, Ghana, and while you made this little video, you could have been sitting around and figuring out what are the people that are currently here, that are in these communities, what are we going to do to continue to build these communities up. That's where your focus should be, not where these people are going and the money that they're spending, especially if they've decided they no longer want to stay in the United States of America. You can just go ahead and exclude them and keep it moving. It's that simple. It's that simple. And for the black people who have moved on and living overseas, and they want to continue to contribute to these communities, then they will contribute to those communities, and they will continue to help those communities. And for those who no longer want to be a part of it, then you know, you just have to exit those people out, and you have to go with the people that you have, because you still have quite a bit of black people there that are still able to improve these black neighborhoods, minus the thousands of African Americans who have decided to make their homes elsewhere. So that is my take on that. I am Michele Mazelleغ. Thank you all for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.